Now we'll go over to another issue. Now, of course, we know of the national identification number registration, of which you have to align it, of course, with your SIM cards. And this has been causing lots of frustration for Nigerians. I went to lots of centers there, and people complained about either no personnel or lack of equipment, or the fact that they have to come from far places. Imagine someone coming from all the way from Igomu. Well, they were also frustrated at the center when on Thursday, I think on Thursday, we had the news that the NIMC workers went on strike due to, according to them, welfare packages and the fact that the government is not thinking about them during this COVID-19 pandemic. But luckily enough, on Friday, quite a short one, they called off this strike. Well, we're looking at the issue here now, this NIN registration. There have been lots of loopholes with it. What is your own take, Victor, on the so-called calling off of the strike by the NIMC workers due to the workload from the NIN registration?
Well, to me, the threat for them to go on strike was welcomed by myself. All right. In the sense that the reason given by the federal government, you know, asking Nigeria to go and activate their registration, or those who have not registered to do so within a period of about 6 weeks, was not tenable, because you cannot overcome or combat crime by mere registration of a national identity card. The reason being that most of the criminals that are terrorizing this country are not Nigerians. Okay. They are coming from other countries. Even our president testified to the fact that for the borders between Nigeria and the Niger Republic to be supervised, it will take God. It is only in Nigeria that we give everything to God. Somebody who have been elected to protect the lives and the properties of the people is now beckoning and relying on God to do the job. Why is he there? So in the first place, there was no need for the government to ask us to register. Okay. Because the registration is not going to prevent anything. We have done that in 2003 during the time of Obasanjo. I have my card there. What Nigeria supposed, what the National Identification Commission supposed to do was to warehouse the data from those ones they conducted in 2003 and add to whatever they are doing now. But they said that those of us that did that in 2003, that our cards and numbers are no longer valid. It's only in Nigeria you subject the citizen to untold hardship. And in Lagos, apart from Alausa, I don't know any other registration center where Nigerians and Lagosians can do that. And when you have only one center, in a state where you have almost 20 million people, as we are being told, that is the population of Lagos, I wonder how a government will expect 20 million people to do registration at one point.
Okay, to cut in there, I know that a lot of people complained about the whole cumbersome process. I think the NIMC, they brought about the issue of the mobile application. I think I saw that. And of course, they also talked about you using the particular code from telecom operators. That's the USSD code. That's 346 hash. Which you could also use to make situations better. So don't you see that probably you're actually listening to the cries of the people, Dr. Dio?
When you're looking at all those electronic apps that they brought up, you can trust me, I've tried it. Not working.
So you've tried it,
it's not working. They said if you have your BVN, enter one particular code on that phone whereby your BVN was registered with, nothing showed up. Okay, nothing showed up. Now, I think on Monday, I went to that Alausa. All right. Sorry, Alausa. They call Alausa, where they normally, where they were doing that registration. I took some pictures there. Come and see fighting, even with people on the queue, and the way they lock themselves on the queue. And the way the officials of that particular commission was attending to people, it is highly inhuman. And I look at it inside this sun. Supposing it is rain, so they expect people to queue like that inside the rain. These are issues. Government should look into this. You see, we don't need all this unnecessary registration. Because, okay, with all this registration, how will they determine whether somebody is from Niger Republic, or whether somebody is from Cotonou, or whether somebody is from Cameroon, or people who are not even supposed to register, that just here as visitors? So what does that portend to our security? These are issues that government is supposed to look into properly before coming up with this particular idea of new registration. We all have BVN, and that BVN is being attached to a particular photograph. It's been attached to some biometric data.
Yeah.
It's been attached to even residential houses. So why can't they upgrade that to whatever they want to do?
Okay, all right, we're still having issues there. I think for all those, in fact, I kept on thinking, will I stand on that excuse? It's not a funny one. I think I actually went to those centers and people were really tired on the queues. I think the federal government and of course the NIMC, they need to put their books together. For the *346# with telecom operators that told us to dial. Well, some people would say it went through. For me, when I did it, I got my NIN, but for others, they said they had issues with it, which means that something still needs to be done concerning the mobile application and the USSD code for verifying or obtaining your national identification number, of which even when you even do that code, as I heard, you still have to go to those centers to verify your information. So I think books